Hello people, this is PowerRider here with another unboxing, sadly. So, we got two boxes, because it's Tuesday. This top one came on Sunday, the other one came on Memorial Day, Monday, which is why I was doubting its existence. So this one's Nakano, the other one's Sara. However, we're waiting on someone, and we might have another thing coming in pretty soon, because...
Found the blade. Was it down here?
What was upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look who's actually finally back after like 3 videos.
30?
No, 3. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You haven't been featured in a while.
How long has it been? Basically, in like real time, would be like 4 months, right? Almost half a year.
I don't know.
I don't remember when.
Cause like...
I don't keep track. I work too much. Dude, it's in the middle of the pandemic and I'm still working. How essential am I? Although, the funny thing is that due to that, I actually I didn't get as much money as I got, but at the same time, like that stimulus check, man.
Yeah.
We spent like almost $1,000 on this stuff. I realized, except for Ami, that one didn't come in yet. Sadly.
It's because, unlike most stores, Ami has to be honest with DHL.
No, it wasn't even. I can't even do DHL.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because, like, DHL has restrictions on, like, what can be shipped. Like, they can't contain batteries nor have candy. But because we got 2 things that involve batteries, Ami's like, you can't ship that with DHL.
Was it 2 things? I feel like it was like a little more than that.
No, we got 2 things that included cell batteries.
Oh, yeah.
But they can't ship it because it contains batteries.
Yeah.
Which is why with like most of the, like the receipts with like Monroque, that's why they say no batteries or like no candy, because you know they're just bypassing DHL standards, which I prefer.
Well, you prefer that, but it's like it's also being very dishonest.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like I know it's like dishonest and such, but it's just like especially with like
it can't be helped.
Now it's just like now our Ami box is like held.
It's being held captive, but it's fine because it was like $500 anyways. I think it was $500.
No, he said it was 200.
Was it? It's 500. What was 500 then?
This one, the Sara box.
Yeah, that might have been the case. But that's because we go with the most expensive thing. That's why it costs so much.
In general, the Sara box is just expensive, and well. We'll get into it later.
We'll get into it later. We gotta cut this open.
Yeah.
How long has it been? 3 days?
2 days.
2 days. Wow. Like, I was planning... I wanted to do this yesterday, I guess, but it's like... I took a nap, because food coma.
Yeah.
And then, it was fun. Speaking of food comas, I'm actually pretty hungry at the moment.
Yeah, I am too, but, you know... we just... We'll know we eat.
Actually, this is way nicer. Oh, just 2 layers.
Yeah, this is like... I don't want to say delectable standards, because that might sound like I'm disowning them, but I'm not. Why did they say that?
Yeah, I was wondering why this is small. This is the first one.
So, here's this Gin Burning Falcon. I actually wanted to hold this off initially, but you told me to get it, so I did.
Whoa.
You added it, so it did say it was damaged somewhat, so no.
What?
But, of course it's not. That's what it said. These were boosted.
Oh, actually, hold on. Before you do that, just do this one.
Yeah. Oh, and then surprise! This one we got on the whim, so we got Gatling Hedgehog. So.
Oh, you want?
It's really green.
Yeah, but hey, what other green one do we have? That's like that green.
None.
Exactly. And now we can go with these.
So this is all you.
Yeah.
So we got more gas jets. So this is build.
You wanted that one.
Yeah, I know, but I mean like the reason why we got Gashats. So, build is a campaign one, and like it didn't even include batteries in the first place, so I was fine getting it loose. This one was on you, so this is Giri Chambra, which doesn't have batteries, as I figured. So.
And then, oh my god, this one's already open.
Yeah, those were the conditions.
Yeah.
So
these it says on this one. Okay.
These three I chose just because why not? So this is Token and Gaim. Obviously the conditions are nah. So
yeah.
Yep. But you know, it's as long as you know they're intact, it's fine. If I can put this back in. This is taking a while. They just literally threw it in. That's it. And I just want to say right now, I hate these Legend Rider Gashats. They're honestly my least favorite Legend Rider ones. I don't like the forms to produce. The jingles annoy me because of how much they repeat. Which is why I prefer the Progress keys. So this is Jungle O is my favorite. I know. This is a good example of how Legend Rider Legend Rider Gashat should be. Yeah. It's like, that's why I got the ones I liked the most first, then, Ghost is one I also like too, but,
I
don't know.
We didn't find it, did we?
We did. We just skipped it over.
Why did you say anything?
Because it wasn't in the stores we were getting it.
Oh, okay.
So. Because this is like one of two things we actually have of O's, because then we have his icon too. We can't get his ride watch. His Progress key isn't getting stocked for some reason. So I have this is just technically our O's ride watch until we get the O's ride watch.
Find out a decent price.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because I'm not getting the Timogen for 60 if I got the Gates one for 30.
I thought we got that for 20.
No, we got it for 30.
Oh, okay.
Why can't this close?
That's why I don't
I just ripped it. What?
That's why I don't like those boxes either.
Like, I think they're neat and such.
I mean,
but
it's compact. It's just the fact that it's sort of annoying.
Well, I think 'cause these ones are already open, because the ones we have aren't that bad.
Where are those boxes?
They're in the closet. Last but not least, Pack Adventure. This is one that we were gonna get initially during 2016, but then that never happened because we got Orb.
Yeah, it was between the Game Driver and Orb.
Yeah.
We had to choose.
This one was.
And I think we chose the right decision.
Yeah. It's like.
Hey, is that still new?
No, it got opened from the bottom.
So weird. What kind of monster are you anyways?
What the heck? This doesn't have its tab. That's concerning. It doesn't have batteries, that's fun.
That's fine. We got enough cell batteries for this, right?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Now I gotta go buy some. Dang it. Oh. At least they're not. Go back to that discussion said about how they're lying about how there's all those batteries in it. It's all about you wrong. I guess.
Of what?
About how Mondager always lies about how they have batteries to it.
They just say they have no batteries.
Yeah, but so far they don't have batteries, so they're kind of true to the word.
No, these two do.
Do they?
They have their tabs.
Oh, okay. So one of them. Wait,
Dude.
which one was it? Was it the Kiva one? Or the ride watch that didn't have batteries, or was it Baron?
It was Baron, Kiva, and Build.
And that was before we actually bought batteries, huh?
Yeah, it took us a while to get batteries, but
Yeah.
I got a
Should I
stack.
save this one for later? Just have it released with the other one?
No. I'm just trying to make space. But we're gonna do this part first because this one's 2 days old.
Oh, yeah.
Then
Like, literally, most of these were set to come in today.
yeah, but like DHL always like comes in a day or before.
A day or two early.
Yeah. So be happy. This isn't mine. Because you guys know how much I despise this. But you know, you needed to get something. You're telling me how much you needed it, so it's
I
like
didn't say I needed it.
well, just you wanted it.
Yeah, it's
So.
because I have Chronos. And I had the RKF phone. I was like, I kind of want that now. Not only that, it was just the fact that it's usually
No, I'm not opening this. You are. You're doing your own video on these.
Wait, am I?
Yeah, I'm making you.
Okay.
I'm
that's
just-
weird, but.
Because
Anyways,
we need more content to flow. I'm just.
not on my channel though. I'm not putting it on my channel.
Well, yeah, I wasn't
My channel's
pointing.
not for 20 views. Oh, my channel's dead actually.
But
I'll
yeah.
say it as many times as I want. It's dead. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I realized you put your full bottles at a different tub.
I actually organized them and I can't get this off. So,
Do you want the blade?
no, because then it's
Oh.
gonna ruin this. But, so yeah, I told Zryken to get the 20th version of the Bottle Drivers to buy.
I mean, there was really no reason, but it's like, okay. But hey, it's
Because,
funny because this next package is technically the same thing. Literally. No joke.
so like, how much batteries do we need? Like 9 cell batteries? That's
And we only
horrible.
have like 8?
I don't know.
Where are they, by the way?
They're by my desk. They're in the drawer.
Okay.
If you want to prep that as I, do my typical, like, take picture of this, upload it and such.
Yeah. I
I'm
probably need some.
probably going to mention you in it just because exposure.
And there goes that. What was that?
The metal cluster, the other holder, and then the magma knuckle.
I feel like you should put those somewhere else.
Yeah, but there's like really nowhere else. So, yeah, we only have 7 cell batteries left,
Yep.
and
I felt like I should have just bought 2 packs, but we've been doing good with 1 pack.
yeah, but okay. Well, as I toss all of these to the side because we need room. I was going to say, what is that?
Like what? That I'm playing with?
Yeah.
I'm playing with the Transformer. This is the worst one, too. Like, the worst out of my collection. Like, literally, I hate his arms. I don't say hate as much. But, like, literally, it's just like... I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it's not the best design. Oops, I almost lost the blade there. Like, let's... What else did I get? I don't remember what else I got from here.
Well, then we can just leave that as a surprise.
Yeah. I know there's the other thing. I know 2 things in here. So far.
So I'm just gonna like split this. Like we're just gonna have 2 different piles. So what's yours? Your stuff is on the ground, right next to you. My stuff, this one here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You should give that whole thing to me, just to let me show it. Here's this huge fucking thing. It's from Sarah.
Like, it's weird because everything we get from Saw is always this big. So I'm taking it back. And then, gotta rip it open somehow. I already got it. Nope,
Yep.
I don't got it.
Okay, hand me that one.
I'm gonna hand you this first. Going backwards in the years.
Yeah, so obviously along with Burning Falcon, we got Rampage Vulcan. For 15,000, so that's not bad because I think HLJ will like priced it like, yeah, that's why it's that cheap.
No, I just took it out and just like it's already open.
Yeah. So if I can fold this in. So I finally got the hybrid rise figure because it got priced down by a lot because, you know, people just don't want it. So obviously it used to be for 20, now it's for 15, so I got it for the same exact price as Rampage Vulcan, technically. And now we tend to have a 0-1 figure because you don't want one.
I already have a 0-1 figure and I'm pretty fine.
I mean with Rise and Hopper.
The original figure wasn't bad. It just wasn't my favorite. I didn't like his shoulders. Weirdly enough, here though.
And then here's the thing that I can actually now can try to like do more of 0-1. Or just like the missing thing just because, you know, it was just gone. So this is not for $900 and it used to be for $22. The Heaton Rise phone, just it's still sealed surprisingly, but you know. And then
we're going backwards. So we're starting with the smaller stuff and then the larger stuff.
I finally caved in and finally decided to get it over with and get the last two candy toy ride watches I need. So I got Snipe and All Dragon for $200 each. So
I realize that there's a thing like that's going on because I literally got like.
Yeah, I wanted to point.
This is, like, X-ray related.
I wanted to point that out. Just.
I didn't realize that. It's like more of an unconscious thing.
Where's the label?
I didn't realize that those two like.
This was $300. So like these two are cheap. So even though it didn't hurt, it does.
Well,
I don't know.
It didn't hurt you as much as it hurt my wallet.
Well, it hurts me mentally. But.
Which one is the one and then two? Okay.
And then now get these two over with. Because you know, because of what I guess should be coming. Obviously, I had to catch up on this. So we got the Another Watch Sets Volume 3 and 4. Because you're like, hey, I have a bunch of money, we can get both of them. I'm like, sure.
I didn't really expect we'd be spending this much.
I know.
But hey, I was like, you pick.
I gotta make sure. Yep, okay. The tabs are intact. They are inconsistent with their plastic. So, okay, this is. I'm just gonna take this if it fits.
Don't you have like one toothpicks?
Yeah, but they're like. I guess I'll slide this out. I pulled the wrong button. So like, I don't think you saw it. But like when I got the first set, like it was like extremely difficult trying to pull the tab because someone put it under the second battery, and I think that happened with me with either Tajidor or Hazard.
Wow.
But
It's like, what a douche move, man.
So obviously all the face plates they're not in their places. They're not in the same orientation. Actually they are probably. I don't know. But nope, they're not. But I got it for, well, I'll say like this set probably has my favorites. Because I do like Agito, Blade, and Kikai, or Quiz and Kikai. I despise Geo and Shinobi, and Hibike's fine.
Geo doesn't sound bad. In my case, it just looks really ugly.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it. I know that's the point, but it's just like his suit is so bulky. I don't like it.
Hey, this is not as bulky as Geo 2.
I don't know. Geo 2 is like a bit better, but
the best way I can explain him is that he just has cheek plates.
yeah, and then obviously this one, this one's but are you serious? No tap. That's not good.
Well, it's gonna happen anyways. We're gonna buy the batteries.
Yep, it doesn't include batteries. That's fun. Great, so I got my first ride watch that doesn't include batteries. Or that doesn't include its tab. That's fun.
You don't seem happy at all.
It's cause like it's gonna just run its batteries. And it's like, it's just not fun. But, yeah. Because at least with like Build and Kiva, they were considerate into like still including the tabs.
Yeah. Are they ever gonna make a third series of this?
No, they stopped for some reason.
Alright, you want these?
Yeah. No, these ones I'm more worried about, but so obviously because we got another watches, I finally decided to get these ones because we needed them. So the
I needed them, I didn't.
yeah. So yeah, I got it for 50, even though they were at 1.45, but that hasn't happened since. But you know, 50 isn't bad.
It's been like 70 or 100.
Are you serious?
Are they all like no tabs?
Okay, thank gosh you're in the back. But they're not even in the right order. You gotta be kidding. Like, only Pulpy's in the right place, but it's supposed to be, it's supposed to go this way. Actually, maybe...
I've never seen someone rage so hard at orientation and how it's boxed.
Well, yeah, it's because I have to put them back, like, in here, because it's plastic. And then... I guess, like, quick thought, I like the selection of the first set. It's just really dumb Kronos and Pulpy are included.
Yeah, you're not really a big fan of X8, so...
No, it's just because they have their own tracks, so it's like they shouldn't have been exclusive to this. And then the second set, for the same price. So, this one... First of all, it's upside down, and they don't even include their tabs, and they just fall. That's fun, but they don't include their tabs. That's infuriating. Why did they change the instructions with this one? Man, like, if they at least state that they don't, like, include the tabs, then, like, I would have been like...
I don't think everyone really cares for the tabs. When you think about it, like, in hindsight, people were like, are the tabs in it? No, I don't think think anyone expects that just as much as you do. Are there tabs in here?
It's just because then if they're not, then they're gonna die.
Yeah. Right. And then here's the next one.
First of all, I just gotta reorganize all of this.
Yeah.
Just because gotta put the watches in the back.
Especially because it's so much. And then he falls.
So what I originally wanted to start with, but you refused. This is Gekito's Robots.
I like that. It's my favorite. I don't think there's batteries in there.
It's technically resealed, so. And
I'll
then
open it when I do my end.
this one is the Rider Chronicle, so we can finally actually enter the game.
Right at the end.
And then, yep, this one is actually sealed. Technically.
Like, you kind of said that was for yourself.
Yeah, no, that's what.
What's the difference between that and the other one? Does that just have Nico's voice in it?
Nico and Taiga.
Okay.
So this was for 2,000.
Pretty good price for that, actually.
Yeah. The slip case is actually pretty interesting, though.
At least it's the case with the sleeve.
Yeah. So that's not bad.
Well, you need a gamer driver now.
You do. I don't care.
To complete the Taiga thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
The next one.
we're reviewing this already.
I'm going backwards in the years, and no one ever noticed. So I went from 01, the Geo, then the X8, and then I'm going backwards on a lot of them.
So this was one of your last minute things.
Yeah. But I'm like, why not? I already have one. I could get another. But I just keep explaining. It's like I like the sound, especially for the fact that the Bugster one kind of works. I like the sound what it makes when you change it into a weapon.
But yeah, okay, I'm putting this down right away because we're running out of space.
And if I remember correctly, it was this then.
What is? Oh. Oh.
Now you understand why I went backwards.
No, I forgot about this one.
Yeah.
Because this was the clock, the back clock. So they Sarah finally listed another gadget for 400, so that's good.
Oh, you would not like your next trip. Hey, it was amazing.
Oh gosh, it's really it's sticky. Not like, I don't know how to describe it, but so here's the bat.
I feel like when you said it was sticky, I feel like that's a bad.
Well, it's suspicious for sure. But here, you feel it.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong. Oh wait, does it just go like this, or does it actually pull out like this?
No, it pulls out like that when you put in the young gun saver.
Oh, so it's just this?
Yeah.
That's pretty stupid. I won't lie. I mean, the gadgets that go so bad, it's just not my favorite.
Yeah, the back clock isn't my favorite. It's the Condor is still my favorite. And then this one,
the coolest thing we've ever gotten, and we won't get anything else.
this one's for 20, so it was like worth it. But yeah, I got convinced from you that we got this. I don't know.
Like,
It was just
it's
like,
also because my biggest goal is that I want to get the blood orange Roxy
yeah.
and spend it for a while. But it's just like, maybe later.
And the thing I'm happy about the back clock which is why I was fine getting it loose. Is that like, it only requires it stupidly only requires like triple A's, because I would have just preferred cell batteries, but you know they're inconsistent with that stuff.
Hey, anything does really well with cell batteries is the algebra major stuff.
Yeah.
Because they only needed like what, 4? I don't remember. I remember I had to put one in someone's thigh and it's like, okay, doing that again.
Yeah, this
What's
is
the entire point of that thing, really?
Billy the Kid.
I mean, other than that, what do you do other than that?
It just flew around. I don't know.
Well, I feel like it should, because it technically has an on-off switch.
Yeah, like lock seats, like if they don't include like the tabs, it's or like I don't care for lock seats if they don't include the tabs.
That's pretty interesting, the fact that they have an on and off switch.
Yeah, they're like one of the last few gimmicks to have it. And this is technically our like second and third like DX lock seats. Yeah, they don't. This is our first lock seat to have this switch.
Not only that, we got like, how many riders do we have? 15?
Well, we technically have all like 16, including drive, but
yeah. So I'm pretty happy with that.
it's like getting the individual ones will be neat, but it's just like this one is just easier. Yeah. Yeah. But
anyone else? Other than Blade and Wizard, because those are the only two I remember.
no, that was it.
But yeah, that in general was our entire haul. 2 of them were kind of like out of nowhere, and then the rest is just like our usual ride watches and not gashettes, and progress keys. We only had the one progress key though.
Yeah.
Because we technically have all.
It was just gashettes and ride watches. But
yeah. I don't even know if I'm gonna regret it. I might.
It's like, with the gashettes, there might be some regret, but with these, it's just...
For me, where did the others go?
What?
The other gashettes.
They're right next to me.
No, I mean the ones that we had before.
They're... get one of those shelves. They're in like the second row.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna have to dig through because I'm gonna be playing around with the drivers. Maybe.
But yeah, so like
this might be the only one I might be in, and then the next one that comes in, I might not be here for that.
well, like the thing, like we can still probably do that one together because you need to explain why it happened.
We could explain it now.
No, we can do it later.
Okay. Because if I had to explain it now, I don't remember.
Nah, I probably have to help you. But
oh yeah, I think I know why then. Okay. Anyways,
so like we're at a lack of batteries, so that's not good.
I could buy some more right now.
Because I don't know which ones would need it. Well, I think I will definitely put it in my another watches, but
yeah, Build needs one too. Or
the gas shot, where's?
Yeah, the gas shot.
Like this is a campaign on him, so it's fine. But
I still want to get the dual gas shots. Those are amazing.
So there, I finally got both campaign items of build.
Both.
Yeah, the lock was the second one.
The what?
The lock full bottle. So, and then this is technically the first Legend Rider gash that we opened. So.
And then the rest is just there.
Yeah. So we'll just do this in release order. But
yeah, I kind of like the way they are.
we won.
And that's kind of the reason why I like to see it, because it's like so weird with, like, it's like so part of the anime culture that I kind of like it.
Like, I don't know what.
You can't go wrong with the voice, because the guy is pretty cool.
Yeah, like, with me, like, when I just think about it, like, X-Aid as a whole is just like, I don't know, it's just really bleak for me.
I understand though. Like, I'm not really trying to say like X-Aid is good and it should be.
Well, tell that to Twitter.
Even I thought, like, if I had to compare it, Driver's kind of better.
Yeah.
But in terms of gimmicks and playability, I like the best.
Stop being stuck. What the heck?
Well, you know what's funny about that? We could just do that halfway in the, like, we could just do that in the bumper drivers anyways.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to cut it off here and we'll continue off. Okay, so before this video just unabruptly ends.
Is it unlawfully?
Unabruptedly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just because. So we figured out that Toast Robots obviously doesn't include its batteries. So that this is, so it's like basically like, yeah, despite this being a good deal, it's like, yeah, the batteries cost a lot.
I think the ones we usually buy are like $13, $14.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, it's still like a lot technically.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, might as well tap into this one because it's the only available one we have.
We don't even know the ones in here have batteries.
They probably do. They're most likely.
If only the right players had a different design. Yeah, I kind of wish that they looked cooler.
Is that purple or pink? It's, yeah, I think it's like somewhat like trying to be pinkish. I don't. Yeah, it's definitely trying to emulate pink. It's an unboxing. We're not supposed to show all the functions. We don't have the other one out. So we got that.
Oh, you got that one.
Yeah, and then obviously I've been already telling you this already, but I would still really like to try to track down the not the memorial, the 2-song version.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is already open.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
You're already opening that?
No, it's just kind of stuck it out.
Okay, let me move this gas shot out, and let me move these gas shots.
These fell. Might as well go with the oldest and best.
Let me open this quickly. I don't open RKFs, but
Not
yeah, that's what I mean.
But if anything, I think the one I like on there was like flaming Aggie. Either that or I don't know the flaming equally.
That's fun. Just have everything splatter all over.
But you know what that's like? The
What?
slow track tension candle thing.
Yeah. So here's our 01. And
I'm gonna go grab metal cluster then. I'll be right back.
so obviously the main reason why I got 01 was just so I can actually use something for Breaking Mammoth and the Heat and Rise phone. But gosh, his legs are so bulky. He doesn't. It's weird he doesn't have silver.
Not only did I grab metal cluster, I grabbed Thouser as well just to be a dick.
Okay, so this is the true test of why I got this. I'm gonna see if it fits in Breaking Mammoth.
I'm pretty sure you will. His thighs, but
Yeah, his thighs might be an issue, but
that comes off a lot easier than I thought.
yeah. So after you struggle with it, his thighs start falling. So he can fit, but you're gonna
lose a few bits on the way. What did you lose? His legs?
Yeah.
And I can't get it out because next thing he's watching it. Oh boy.
Yeah, all of his legs are all...
Is that everything?
Okay. So now I just know not to include his leg armor when I do that. But
It shouldn't be too hard to put back on.
yeah, it's not.
Or
Like-
just have a whole bunch of problems with it and just blame it on the figure in the end.
Like, I know that this is like its like hugest flaw is that the pieces are so loose.
But all you could do is just like thicken up the pegs and that's it. Maybe. Next thing you know, you're thickening it up too much and then it won't fit.
Okay, so moving the lock seat out of the way. Oh, so he needs a bike. So I'll just hold this. That's really compact.
It's like that gold one.
Yeah, that's why I'm not getting it. Where's...
Might be on the inside.
Oh, it's just here, but here's the bike.
It's only one side. Are the handles backwards?
Yeah. Gonna fold this out, then fold this in, and then put this random piece in. Where?
Kickstand.
I know, but it's just like, it's a weird kickstand because it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it just doesn't look traditional.
But I guess it looks better than the one for Geo.
I don't even remember what. No, oh, the kickstand for the Pride Striker was literally just the track. So then you get this unnatural bike pose.
Especially because the bike is thick.
And his armor is too, so it just looks odd in general. Nothing wants to work.
Oh, not at the moment. Imagine what happened if we got the one for double.
I think that one's honestly the best bike because it's actually like scaled for him.
Yeah, I kind of want to get him now. Well, I'm sitting on it because I already have Skull and Eternal.
So it's like there, like it works alright, but it's like
The armor. We already seen problems.
I don't even know how I'm gonna display it. I think I might just have to keep him in here. Sadly, but
For now. Unless you pose them in another form.
well, that's what I mean. I'm running out of space on my desk to even display them because I'm gonna I had to take Jin and Vulcan in priority.
I mean, they're kind of in bigger priority than Zero One, so you already have Shining Assault Hopper anyways.
Yeah. And trying to fold this in is weird, but
Yeah. I thought it'd be louder.
no, it's a phone toy. Oh. Whoops.
You should just turn it on.
No, I pressed the button.
Oh.
Rise.
Oh, now it's louder.
Rise Hopper.
Like, these sounds are like just exactly. These sounds are like just from the build phone.
Yeah.
Because the 01 driver isn't around.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where is it?
It got put in a bin.
Oh. Oh, one of the large ones.
Yeah. But this isn't bad. But it was definitely worth 900. Not like the Ride Striker for like 15 that we got it
Did
for.
we get it for 15?
We got it for 16.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's like, yeah, like track complete is I had to get, but it's like no one is using it.
Not even like the riders themselves in the show afterwards. It's sad.
I'll shelf that later. But let's just try. Like, this might be considered pandering, but you know.
And over time.
Yeah. It's like, I know we should just move on, but it's like, yeah. I just want to try stuff. So like,
Doesn't that go on the leg?
yeah, I guess. I don't.
if it all wants to fit, then I guess it will. I'm pretty happy with Hazard, because he doesn't do that. And it's just a black figure, so in the end, it's just like, okay. Did he actually go in? Is it impossible?
That one works.
I was gonna say, are you doing okay? Looks like you're having problems. I mean, it is the RKF line. The QC is kind of weird. Like, if I had anything to say, the QC and RKF line is pretty janked up. Like, Metal Cluster's legs are all wibbly. There's a scratch on Bowser's belt for some weird reason. The heads on there fit better though.
Yeah, but it's just this doesn't want to go in. Yeah, like you can just see it. It just like
It stuck itself out. It's like, that's it, I'm done. Does it actually snap?
What?
Those parts?
I don't know. But it's just because I feel like some of these forms are like really plain because they're just black. Because like I thought that they were. Because like if the part doesn't move, then like I thought it just retains itself there, but it's like.
It's not bad. Other than that part, but not everything just fell apart.
I can put this in the tray.
That's why I feel like the social function demo was easier.
Well, yeah, because we can just use rod forms rod and just like
stick it out. It's like, get out of there. But even that, like, even before that, too, it's like, generally easier.
Okay, some of these ones go in here.
That is biting shark.
Yeah.
But I do like the playability, like how they advertise it. It's like you can make your own custom hybrid. That's the reason why it's called hybrid form.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I don't know what you want us to do with it, but sure. And they only give you like 4 and 5 forms basically. It's not bad actually. Now that I think about it. And there's always one part that doesn't want to go in.
I don't know what these tabs remind me of. Maybe Soul Shock and Henshin, because like there's like the square and then like
the ones that don't want to fit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just any toy I deal with now. That's how it felt with the recent Figma figure I had. Cause she has that hole that you could put the stand in, but it doesn't want to fit in, and it feels like I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break her or the stand. So I was just like, dang.
There, and then to make it not look as bad.
Yeah. Like, design-wise, not really bad. It's just weird.
Flaming tire shouldn't be that hard. Just
It's just gonna be one piece of thing stay. But I thought it was weird that they just included just fists. Because Flaming Tiger isn't really about fists.
he has red hands. Like, I think it's neat they actually did emulate that.
Yeah. But it's not like the claw hands. No. For that one to stay. Is it just the figure itself?
Yeah, I feel like that might be the case.
I didn't realize we'd be going through this problem.
Well, I knew there was issues with this figure, but
Yeah.
of like the pieces falling out, but
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like the head is tiny too. That's what I came to realize.
yeah.
Well, the face just looks tiny compared to the actual suit.
Now his arms are more plain just because of the red.
Unless you combine Freezing Bear and Flaming Tiger together. They even have a bathroom figure too.
Yeah. Oh, what?
What is that? For Freezing Bear.
Oh, wait. These the arms for Flaming Tire?
What did they wear?
Because I was going to say, what are these yellow pieces? But,
What
like,
did they wear for Flaming Tiger?
yeah, because they were,
That explains.
because I was realizing why there were yellow pieces for, Freezing Bear, but,
Now the final answer.
okay, so the last form I'll do before I let you go off. I mean, like, I'll let you do your thing.
You want me to use my phone for that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably do whatever it is. I'm gonna have you stick around though.
Oh, I need to do things.
Okay.
I'll come back, but,
I can't help but look at the blue and it reminds me of Brave. Like, you know, Brave's blue.
yeah, it's way lighter.
Yeah. Because Brave is more metallic, I think.
This is like Koguma Sky Blue-ish.
Mm. Yeah, I see it.
Oh my. Okay, this has to be like the worst one just because there's nothing on the legs.
I honestly thought it was more like it's better because of that. Nothing fell out so far.
Like, that's the good thing, but it's like, I don't understand why these figures like advertise like just not keeping the 01 parts or like the Rise and Hopper parts.
I kind of wish that they had separate, like, different shoulder parts.
Yeah.
You know what the Soto part, like what Soto does?
Yeah.
I kind of wish they did that. Especially since they made it accurate to where a freezing bear is like all clear plastic.
Yeah, like.
And I was just like, dude, what's going on?
I don't want to nitpick with this because it's just like. Well, then again, this was like $30.
30 at retail.
Yeah, like it was around like almost 40, and the Soto is like around 400. So, like, or technically like 800 with the 2 packs. So it's kind of like.
It's like, what's going on? It even had stickers to make up for it.
But yeah, now I have a transforming 01 figure. And technically we have all of 01's forms. Except for Shining, because obviously that didn't get... Like, figures that got released. But
if we ever went with the Soto line, then we had to get everything. Well, we don't have to.
I'm just gonna, like, get them individually, honestly.
Yeah.
Just because...
It's cheaper. Do they have the ball jointed shoulder thing? Well, if it doesn't break apart at least. Because I know that with the release of 01 or something like that, they had that kind of thing.
This?
Yeah. Because the older figureheads didn't. Not figureheads, RKFs. Sorry. Getting my figures mixed up now. It's an instant draw. Guess what? This one wins anyways because he was in the corner. No, man.
What's the time?
It's not far. Look at it.
It's underneath Gekito's robots.
Dang, that's what it is. There goes that. 520.
Okay, so this is... Yeah. Okay, here's a box of upsetment. So, moving that out of the way. Basically, again, like, I literally thought we were gonna be done with this. And just, like, have our pre-order for this month come in. And then just because, like, we already had, like, 2 boxes, which have still not been cleaned up, which I know I'm supposed to do it. Even though it's just, like, I already have taken so much of the blame of, like, this. But it's just, like, it's just, like... So, this is another Sara box. Because of something we needed. Or, you can argue that we didn't need it, but it's just like... I have a counterpoint. So, there's 5 things, but I don't even remember what the majority of them are. I know 3 of them, because they're from the same series, but I don't remember, like... the other 2, and the tape here is weird, and never mind, I just couldn't see it, but yeah. So it's just like, I already talked about getting backlash for this, but it's like, to me, I don't really feel like constantly repeating it. I don't remember this being the case, but okay. So, I guess I actually now remember what we did get. This one came really quickly. Because I want to say we got this at the beginning of the week. For sure. I'm pretty sure we got this at the beginning of the week, like Tuesday. And now it's already here. I can't really open this, but... I'll just use Zryken blade. don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have Zryken in the next one because that one was partially on him, even though it's gonna go on me. So we will discuss it there and such. But he's just gonna brush it off. That's all. So how does this go? That's not good. Okay, so let's just start off with whatever. So let's start with this. So this is the Super Sentai full bottle. It was only 800. So yay, another build video. I'm pretty sure I did see or a while ago, I did see the Gamba Rising and Kamen Rider full bottles up there, but I don't think they're up there anymore. This is the Uni Razor set. So I finally completed all retail Hokuto because Hokuto has the lease. No, I didn't. Is this opened? Yep. So, Unicorn, Kishi, Gomu. And I'll just take that out. And then I still need Beetle camera technically, so this is Zryken's. He got Rogue, so yippee. Still has that thing. And this is a September issue. Here are the two most expensive things of this. So now I'll go to this one. Great Cross Dragon. 40. So you technically got this for the same price as the Magma Knuckle. Where is this open? Does it actually include batteries? Yes, it does. That's cool. Thank gosh. Because I'm already like so irritated. I guess that's how I just feel. I feel irritated about the fact that I had to take responsibility for all of this. But I'm already like so irritated from Gashats not having batteries, the bubble driver not coming with its belt straps, my ride watches not even including their tabs nor batteries. Like, that's how I feel about like this huge order. It's just like I'm just like really irritated from this. And I guess I'm just really irritated about like constantly getting stuff as a whole. Like, yeah, I understand like I have to make content and such, but this is my first other Evo bottle, I just realized, and I like it. So that's neat. I guess this was worth $45 because $15 for a box and batteries. So there are 17 phrases without the bottle, and then when you insert the bottle, there are 32. So that's interesting. And you might be wondering, yes, like this, I do like Banjo, but what was the main reason that finally got you to get this set? Even though I was in the boxes Really neat. And I just realized this is my first premium Bandai thing of build. Well, it's because we finally got a hazard trigger. That was actually affordable. So yeah, this was for like $28 and it was boxed. And it's actually in pretty good condition, which is actually pretty good. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy about this. This was the main reason that Zryken wanted to go for this, which I don't really blame him, because I wasn't planning on buying things, just because, like, again, we already spent so much on these 2 boxes, and, like, again, this is on Tuesday, we filmed it, no, this was on Wednesday? No, this was Monday. And I just realized they actually credit this being from Be the One, which is weird because this was in the show. I guess mostly because of blood. I don't know. But I'll just do it like that. So yeah, that's our main haul. Obviously I'll get into this probably later, if I had to be honest, just because I don't. The other part was so long already, and while as much as I would want to rant about like stuff, I can't do that just because, you know, it's just me whining. So but I do want to try. I might give this tab to my cross dragon if I remember where he is. Oh yeah, he's in my builds. He's in my bin of build stuff. Because actually, I might give this to the Rabbit Tank Sparkling, because this has on-off switch. This doesn't. There. Because my Rabbit Tank Sparkling is actually dying, so. There. Now, because look, it's just, I find it weird when stuff like this, they have pull tabs, but they have an on and off switch. So I find that to be weird. Like that's like with the lock seeds, but however my Showa and Heisei set didn't even have batteries. So that's fun. Yeah, I'll cover these two in their own videos just because I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to drag this any longer. So this is PowerRider. Why am I? We still have at least one more. Yeah, I hope one more part. I don't like this needs to like get situated. So bye. Why did I say bye?
Anyways, are you just doing the usual?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I honestly don't know what's up on the top. I think it's just wrapped up.
Oh.
Or maybe not, it's just paper, but What are you looking for?
Do you know what happened to the tab for Sting Scorpion? Tab that was here.
I know that there's a tab for Jungle O's, but I don't know if that was it.
No, for Sting Scorpion. Not any of the gadgets.
Nope.
Because it was right next to this line.
I saw two of them, but unfortunately I don't know where it is. What are those two on the left side for?
Flying Falcon and Rising Hopper, respectively.
I think this song. Oh boy. I was sitting there too. I didn't really see a tab. I just saw the ones I took out were basically from the gashets. But this one. That might be for another one, but
I think it might be it.
okay. Oh, how long was that? A minute? Oh no, they're all individually bagged. Anyways,
That's good.
like legitimately, it looks like they were just tossed in here. I reached the end of that. This one has like, oh, this is warm.
Wow.
Yeah, so I intentionally did this, I guess, and you were just here for the ride.
Yeah, and I have to take all the blame for it.
Oh no, I already took most of the ride. It's funny because our streak of actually having things that didn't cancel on us kind of stopped after this one. On this one.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the main thing. These are all individually like shrink wrapped. So, like,
They were?
no, I
Let
mean.
me get this one. What if I could get it out? Oh, never mind. I can't go this up.
So essentially, Zryken decided to get all Q Ranger and like blame him all for it. Because now it's just like, well, how the heck are we supposed to get the rest of the team then? Because that means we have to get the mechs.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I forgot we got this. I wonder if this will be on HLJ's sale.
I don't even know.
But before we deal with this thing.
I mean, since I got all the stuff now, I have to watch it.
Yeah.
Legitimately. The only thing I watched was the Stinger episode, and that was it.
Because I showed you it.
Wasn't bad. I do like the
Let me-
premise now that I think about it.
Let me just deal with these. Let's just deal with these sets individually. So, because Zryken just started putting in the power-ups, it's just like, we might as well just get the Q Thomas sets. This is what I mean by individually wrapped. They're in these bags, which is pretty interesting, and I accidentally put my phone in low battery mode. So, this is Q Thomas set 1. I'm not really sure of what the Q Thomas are. Just because I don't really... Well, it's like, despite learning about constellations and such, I was very poor at it. And then we got these from Nagoya, which I forgot about one thing, but we can still hold off on it because we don't have the designated full bottles for it. This is Q Thomas set 2.
Those are those lights, those are lights.
Yeah, it's really good. Q Thomas set 4, which has seemed to be opened already, which is fine because it's plastic. We got another Legend game, which you can barely hear me. And nothing.
Sorry, I was putting the bag back.
Open, use, yeah. Yes.
You want this one too?
Yeah. Was that one just like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's just stuff like everything else. You got it?
Yeah.
You got it?
That's the whole point of this. I just struggle with these. It's because it's taped.
Oh, you got your blade right there.
Yeah, but these, like, you don't need blades. So, here's Galaxian. Let's see its condition. Of course, it doesn't include batteries. So that's neat, and it's really warm. A premium gas jet, and we get nothing out of it.
Yeah. I forgot to buy batteries.
Well, I kind of figured, because I was going to say, like, there's still some Beast Morphers things I need. Because I still need Wave 5, but, the second figure of that wave finally got put up, but I'm not sure about the other one yet.
Oh my god. I choked on my own spit. That was great. Anyway.
So, yeah, we didn't... Oddly enough, set 3 was the one that canceled on us.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we can probably get... We'll probably get later, but it was already too late because O's is already sold out. Because the O's Progress key was up for like 2 days and then it finally got sold off. Yeah.
Wow. You didn't say anything.
Yeah, because, you know, I waited.
How are you gonna open that?
You just open it. So basically, you have to find a seam on this side and then just like,
Rip it open.
yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier to use a knife?
Yeah, but, you know, I typically just open them like this. So. Nagoya normally doesn't package just things like this.
When was the last time we bought them?
I don't remember.
It might also be because
I can't mention it. You're not supposed to mention it on YouTube. Just say current events. You have to censor yourself. So, there we finally got this out. Here's the only thing I was aiming for. Which we could have saved on, but then you decided to jump on this.
Which one was that one again?
This is Brave. This is... Well, this is the last of the retail Gashapon ride watches I need. Because I need that premium... I need the 4 exclusives out of that premium set, and then I'm technically Decade Violent Emotion.
Yep.
So I technically have like 11 ride watches left. There it is. And now see, we gotta unwrap this thing, which seems, well, good thing is that it's sealed. So. Again, like, surprisingly, the Q Ranger toy line is like pretty like inexpensive, oddly enough. which is kind of concerning with the toy line, because I know it did well, but for it to be this cheap is concerning typically.
Not even like.
But
We got all 3 changes. I didn't even flinch.
yeah, it's like I just had to sit there and like, you know.
You saw me at all along. He's like, okay. Hey, on the bright side, we got them all.
And obviously we got the set 2, because this is the second final set of 2 Tamas.
I realized that the new Thomas.
That's only for this one.
Really?
Yeah. These ones just show their logos. Because the names for these ones are here. That's for all of them. So, this is literally what this has began. This is not even big enough.
Wow.
So,
To be honest, all that we have left won't even fit that.
yeah, exactly. So before we get into the big things, I got another details of heroes because I mentioned this in a thing that will go up on the second channel that this one was pretty unique and I wanted to support it because it's Sentai. But so
I think that's
yeah,
why I went on a Q Ranger spree.
exactly. But this one will just sit right here for now until I actually get the time to cover that. But so here's this thing, the Seiza Blaster. So it's apparently been opened and used. So well, you need your to supply your own batteries anyway.
Yeah.
This probably means we have to get the Dark Seiza Blaster right away too, I guess.
Not really right away.
We're probably gonna do it right away.
Originally, I was just gonna go for a Dark Seiza Blaster.
So much plastic. Let's quickly open this up just to see how it is. That's great. So, first of all, you don't even put this in correctly and such. So, just making sure it comes with everything because, you know. So this is the only strap it comes with apparently. Yeah, so that's pretty good. And then here's the Q-Tama, which I guess should be like so. I don't know how this goes in. This is a pretty interestingly shaped box. It's similar towards the Ninja Jibanto, which the Ninja Jibanto.
I was like, I heard that. I was like, wait, did I think of all of this?
I actually put this in. It is. I'm just wondering why it's getting stuck. And when you realize this, it's like there's just a gap up there, so it's like technically you can consider that kind of waste of space, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. I don't know if you wanted it on the board.
Here's
And then the most
juice.
modular weapon. I think it's the most modular.
I honestly think we should have just waited for HOJ's summer sale.
Wait, I don't really think they're gonna do this one, right?
This is always on sale on HOJ.
How much did we get that for? 1,500?
No, we did get it for the same price, but obviously because of the fact it's damaged. So, yep. This thing is literally the entire set. The Ryu Swader. It's been opened apparently, so we'll check that out too. This thing is the reason why shipping was so much. Like
if we didn't get that, what if it was smaller? I guess it would have been
or if we just didn't get it without the box.
None of them. Well, there was one, right?
No, there was none.
Yeah.
It said this thing was opened, but it hasn't been, so... Actually, never mind, it's on this side. So this gives you 42 points for the curator point thing. I have to do this out of frame.
And there goes everything else. And the camera.
So what fell at exactly? Just some instructions. It's actually a piece of cardboard. Everything with the Ryu Swader seems to be intact, so that's pretty good. This is just for the tip. I wonder if the Save Blaster was supposed to come with this space.
And then the last one.
Last but not least, the Ho-Oh Blade and the Ho-Oh Shield. And this one is both claimed to be unopened, so.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah. This is like way more.
What?
This is way more detail.
Yeah. There's like over 90. But barely half of them do unique sounds.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, I gotta check. Because I thought we got the X-Series one.
no,
Oh.
we only listed it because it wasn't in the stores we were shopping because we already shipped the Sorrow one.
Oh yeah. The reason why I did that is just because I wanted to get the hazard trigger right away.
Yeah, this is so. Yep, there's all of that. So this will all be sitting behind me as they wait to be opened. I can't set them on top of each other.
Oh, except for one of them.
Yeah. So
Hey, on the right side, we have a big box to put our smaller boxes in.
I thought we were supposed to get rid of the
Yeah,
boxes
that's what I
in
meant.
general.
That's what I meant. Like,
No, I mean like just like annihilate all boxes in general.
Yeah.
That was the whole intent, but then it's like it changed. It was like what? But
Yeah. It's like, what I could probably say, we could probably just like get rid of the ones we don't need. Like the small other box that we have to open.
so because of this, are you gonna like watch Q Ranger and not drop it like everyone else?
I didn't really watch the first one because at the time I didn't really care about Sentai. And then Lupin Ranger was Captain Ranger. I think the series after was the only one I actually watched from the beginning to the end. So I'll probably go to Q Ranger, despite the fact that Sangha was like, from what I can see, I like its premise where they have a large team mainly because they cover more ground that way. Like they rescue the universe, and they don't need everyone there at the same time. They can just like basically just separate from a team of 12 to like a team of 3 and then win either way. So I guess it's just how I look at it. Where it's like the thing that I'm interested in is like how they don't always rely on like everyone. But it's like the individual kind of stands out too. But I guess that's the best way I can make it without watching it. I'll probably make another update the next time I do another unboxing with you, and be like, Q Ranger is better than I thought. So no, can't say that yet.
Yeah, I think. Well, I guess because the way I watched Q Ranger it was like through binge, because I didn't watch it week to week, so because I think I watched it when like X8 was ending, so I had to like catch up that way and such. But it gets better near the middle and such.
But I think it's funny. Like the last haul was X8. This one is Q Ranger. They're both almost in the same year.
Yeah, technically they were like the superhero time of that year.
Yeah. So I thought that was funny. We're technically just rebuilding 1 year.
Yeah. Even though I would have, well, it's not that I would have preferred like a gap in the year and such, but you know, like I am interested in the Sazer Blaster and such, but it's just like to get the other the Rangers is going to be kind of like, it's just going to be a thing. Like I have to get the mechs, which I don't want to.
Yeah. If we can find it separately, then we can. And now this entire.
Because like the issue is that if I do get the Candy Toy and Gashpon ones, they're not going to be consistent with the DX ones because their shapes are, the way they're casted are dull and such. So.
And then these are more metallic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually see that. Oh, that's
It's like, yeah, I do want like Koguma Voyager, but it's just like then like I had to get Ryuteo. Which I'm fine with Ryuteo. It's probably my favorite mech out of the series. I don't really like anything else.
True. Although the thing that really sucks is combination.
Yeah.
Because
Like Kyuranger, just like I prefer the mechs individually, but then like together they're not really that great.
that is true. Especially since like, I guess I can't really explain it. It's the same like Muse Soldier when you think of it. The mechs individually are better than they are together.
Like if your soldier just didn't really like. I guess I keep saying like I understand why the way they did the mechs or the combinations it's the way it is, but it's just like it doesn't really like elevate the gimmick of the mechs.
Yeah, it really didn't. Which it was like so underplayed, and the only time they did something involving the gimmick was in the movie. From what I remember, I even like watched it from beginning to end, and I don't even remember how it went. I guess that's how John Out Muse Soldier was, and I feel bad about that actually.
I still need to catch up on it. I'm on the.
Was you like in the 40s?
No, I'm in the episode where like Max Russo, Red, and Tiramigo fight with each other.
Oh.
Like that iconic part where he rides on him and such. Or it might be the episode after.
Iconic.
Well, that's like the highlight of that episode. Because he kept advertising it.
Yeah, it was nothing special. I'll just spoil it that way. Like, personally, I was like, I don't care, sadly. I mean, it's a nice team dynamic, but action-wise, it wasn't really implemented well. Where the heck did he go? So I'm trying to find someone. Because he's always right here, but all of a sudden now he's gone. So, I don't know where he went. Oh, that's it for the Q Ranger stuff. Plus one Red Watch and one Gashat. I realized that the Gashat and the Red Watch...
Like, literally, the only Rider stuff were just Brave.
Yeah. Title Legacy should be coming up next. Whenever we can find it for cheap.
When it's actually up.
Yeah, whenever it's up. It's kind of annoying.
And then our Ami order is still in limbo. Or not in limbo, it's still being held.
Yeah.
But,
and you know what's funny? The fact that only one of them got here.
well, yeah, because it doesn't contain batteries and it was a pre-order.
Yeah. And, yeah, it's also a pre-order. So, I don't remember when I did this, like, 3 months ago?
I thought it was like right when it got announced.
Maybe.
And then
I was like, I don't know if I want it. I'm getting it anyways. Well, no, I got it at the same time as the other mini plug.
yeah.
So.
And then I guess besides this stuff, we're gonna, I don't know, whenever it's up on HLJ, we'll try to get the 02 stuff or just the the ProRes key and such. Whenever that actually goes up.
If you want to complete that, we better get the Pro Guys Hopper Blade then too.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I mean, like,
joking.
I'm still waiting on the weapons to be cheaper. Like, we can get the Authorized Buster off of Amazon Japan, but
how much is there on there?
2,000.
That's kind of not bad.
How's $20 bad?
No, like, it's not. I was like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know.
The 1000 Jacker and ProGuys Hopper Boys are still going for like 27 to 29. So,
which is not cool.
So then I don't know, cause like I say like when we can get the set for 02, then like we're starting a private warehouse from there. But then like Zet's doing it. They announced their campaign item last minute.
Yeah, it was just like, dang, I don't know what to do now.
Cause then like I'm just gonna see if like HLJ is gonna do the campaign. If they're not, then we can hold out until like August, at least.
Found them. Actually, I look behind me.
Because they are like Zet's actually going to be releasing stuff in July. Because before it wasn't announced if they were.
Because of the current events.
No, not that.
Oh.
Just because they.
Oh, wait, they're just stuck in limbo.
No, they didn't. They like briefly like announced what was getting released, but now they're actually announcing like something's coming out in July. So.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Well, 2 things are coming out in July, and then like nothing's coming out in August. Then we have to wait for September for his 3rd form.
His 3rd form, don't you mean his 4th?
No, 3rd.
Oh, the 3rd the fusion form?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because his first 2 are getting released right away, and then we have to wait until September, because July's the Kaiju and Jeed forms. So.
It's kind of weird. I would have expected they release all 3 of them first.
Yeah, well, I guess is that they're clearly doing a different direction with it.
Yeah.
So.
It's still weird, but oh well. What can we do?
So yeah, I think we can hold it off until August, which should be fine.
Yeah.
Because then we'll probably just have to get the metal off of Mandarake.
Yeah. You're not having like what happened with the first time we shopped there. We tried getting Shining Zero, was it?
Yeah.
And then it canceled on us.
Well, Shining Zero wasn't a campaign. That was a magazine pack-in.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and I'm also still waiting for that Telvikun issue to be put up too to get Dynamite and Lion, but that has not been cited because that.
I thought it's on Top Collectibles.
Yeah, but it's like $36.
It was like what, 15 for the progress key.
It's just 15 for the whole thing in general.
Yeah.
But I think.
Just waiting for it at a cheaper price then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know Telvikun got delayed to like technically the 4th, so I think more scans should be coming out this week, but
hopefully.
Yeah, so I think whenever that Ami box can actually be released, that'll probably be a new part, because this part I'm putting out by Friday just because of how things are going this month. So we can't really hold this out for too long.
Yeah. I still have my bubble tea and it hasn't melted yet.
Mine's upstairs.
Yeah. That's pretty much everything. As far as I know, there's still a lot of stuff we had to get. At the same time, it's gonna be a little harder now.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's just like, I guess like, as much as I would like this to be true, that will probably be the last like new series we'll get onto. And then like when 01's done, that should be it. Because then we need to stop jumping on new series every time.
Yeah.
Like with Cure Major, I'm only collecting the changers. Because I'm not really big on the mechs. So.
Yeah.
I would like the roleplay weapons too, but I'll probably see if those will get cheaper.
For Zone?
No, for Cure Major.
Oh, Cure Major, yeah.
And you still have your pre-order that you never got it.
I never got it yet. And didn't they restock it too?
No, they restocked the Cure Ranger Mini Plus.
Yeah, that's what I got though.
No, you got the Cure Major.
Cure Major?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Mini Plus.
No, they restocked the Cure Ranger Mini Plus.
Oh, Cure Rangers, yeah. Okay, they're both started out the same way. Anyways, but I'm just like, hey, should I get a refund? Although it sounds kind of like a douchey thing to do.
Well, the thing is that like you did pre-order it though, so
Yeah,
it's just in like.
But I think it's more like along the lines of you pre-ordered it too late.
But they should have told you that then. They should have given you a refund for it, but they haven't told you anything for it. So I think
really
it's.
haven't.
I think it's something that like you should probably just like bring up to them.
Yeah. Cause it was weird. Is it? Oh, they might have gone like, oh, we actually have it. We just forgot to send it out. And it's like, how'd you guys forget to send it out? It has my name on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm not looking forward to discussing it with them, but it's like I might have to.
Yeah, you might just so I pre-ordered like you don't have to mention like when you pre-ordered it. You just have to just say oh yeah, I pre-ordered this and I still have not received it.
Yeah.
And also with the giveaway they're doing, we're definitely not gonna win it.
Why is that?
We didn't do the scavenger hunts.
Oh yeah, I can care less about that, to be honest.
Then we're not gonna win then.
I thought you were doing that.
I was too busy filming stuff.
Oh yeah.
So it's just
we're
we
both
are
busy in our own way. I work too much and you're kind of recording too much.
Yeah. So it's just
what's
I'm already stalking over 2 places that have Scouting Panda, but the first site I don't know if we can do because it's all the way in Hong Kong. So it's just I don't know how that site works. I know that's where the Japanese reviewers get their Chinese stuff. That's where all the knockoffs are at such.
How would they make a knockoff of Scout?
No, the knockoff toys.
Yeah.
So, but then obviously those sites are or the stores within that site are selling Scouting Panda.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go for that, but then I also heard that 2 other toy reviewers got their Scouting Pandas off of eBay, but I don't know what price they got it for exactly. Because they said what?
They're rich enough.
No, because they got it for $30 altogether, but then I don't know if that I don't know if they got it for retail price and then plus $15 for shipping, or if they just paid the full on $30. Because it's just I was thinking about that, but I'm it's just a progress key. The max I'll get one is for 25 of that caliber, because it's just
It's you guys aren't helping.
Because
I want it too, but you guys aren't helping.
Well, that's Bandai's fault for making it a Hong Kong exclusive.
Why the heck is it Hong Kong exclusive?
Because it's Panda.
That's kind of racist. I'm joking, but anyways.
Yeah, you can't talk about that now, especially what's going on.
Listen, it's gonna be posted after.
No, this is gonna be posted on Friday.
Yeah, that's what I meant after. But anyways, we're gonna stop before it gets worse. We should probably stop before it gets worse. Oh yeah, really don't know when that Ami one's coming in.
Whenever things settle down, for sure. But
yeah.
Obviously, if Ami actually had the 02 stuff, it would just be gone. They will only have the RKF figure just sitting there, and cause I don't even think they haven't even been updated since Assault Wolf.
Oh really? That was too far back.
Cause I think cause the moment they put up the 1000 driver, the Metal Cluster Hopper Progress King, and Rampage Gatling, they're just gone.
Yeah.
So it's just it's they don't exist.
Which is sad.
That's just kind of why I kind of can't really rely on Ami for new stuff.
Yeah.
However, we can rely on them with Ultraman.
Yeah, weirdly enough, yeah. Although I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know. They're I think it's just because not a lot of people order Ultraman off of them.
Yeah.
It's as much with that, as much as I actually wanted to try to wait it off and then then get it later, because typically with Ultraman stuff, a few months when the show's halfway, the toys get a lot cheaper. The changer gets cut half price, so it comes $25 to $30 and such.
You're thinking about campaign stuff too.
Yeah.
So I kind of want that.
And plus the Ultra Riser Z is just pretty cool in general.
It's the best way I could look at it is basically a dual disc with something else.
Yeah.
I also gotta stop the in-game buying thing.
Yeah, that's a issue.
That's the other issue. The first issue is this, but then it's getting something physically. I'm in that
Yeah.
gacha hell where it's like I don't get a thing I want, and I was like, I'm gonna drop money for it anyways. Cause yeah, I'm not gonna go.
That's what I just hate about those games in general. It's just like
It's like, oh, you didn't get what you wanted. You can just buy money and try to get.
like the
everything.
issue with those games is that they like require that you have those things for like for like for an event that's going on and
I think
such.
that's why I stopped playing City Wars and that Sentai game. Because it's like, I don't want to play it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's like my overall feeling.
Like with me, it's just because like I'm happy with like Super Sentai Legend Wars. I'm in the quote unquote meta now because I have a team of victories. So it's just like, I just have to like. Well, the thing now, like if I want to be in the complete meta, I have to get them to like level 10, so then I can just instantly kill everything.
I just started that game. I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's just like, I think I know what to get myself into.
Well, you can't even give money to it.
Yeah. I can't, but I just don't want. I realize it's like, most of the games I play anyways, I don't. But I just realized in certain games, I was like, I did.
Yeah. And City Wars, like, I would actually probably, like, I'm somewhat happy that I did not, like, restart my account with City Wars, because then now, like, obviously I'm happy in the place I am with Super Sentai Legend Wars. But I do like what City Wars is doing. I like how they actively update stuff of the game, because the newest thing they announced was fighting Jackal as a form change for Valkyrie. So now they're gonna try to push that as her, like, I guess super form.
I don't think it should be.
Yeah, but then
They should just use that for the shot rise. That's it.
Yeah, but then it's like when you think of it, her using that in the shot riser might literally just be the Raider suit with the shot riser. As lazy as that is.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but then it's just like, But because I know like people are probably going to be arguing that it's not considered a form of hers. Because then people are going to argue that Lord Baron is not Baron's final form, even though it is. Like, it doesn't, like, to me, it doesn't matter if it's not a rider or not, because then that's like just saying with the Rogue. Night Rogue doesn't count as his first form. Or Bloodstart, or Evil. Or, like, Evil has the thing of, like, he does go through, like, the typical, like, 4 or 3 phases of, like, riders. Well, like, if you throw in Stark, then yeah, he does. Because you can say, like, Evolt's his power-up. And then, like, you can say Black Hole's his super, and then his Fever mode is his final form.
Yeah. But it's like... the thing I like about Evolt was that he was basically that villain that evolved along with the main character.
Yeah.
I mean, he already had that much power before. And then he already lost it, and then he gained it back.
Yeah.
So, with the help of the main character, so it's like nothing was really lost. Everything just went according to his plan.
Yeah.
Which, in this case, he was extremely smart about it. Because, other than that, he was like the smartest villain in any writer history I've seen. That's just my opinion, though.
Which people are going to say your opinion is wrong, and we are aware that our opinions are wrong.
I'm just saying that because I like Build a lot.
And then, like, we're going to get attacked by people that are going to say Build's actually not good because they watch Geo. It's just like, there's always that thing every year, because I'm pretty sure next year people are going to say 01 actually isn't good. It's like, yeah, we know it's not good.
We know it's trash, but your trash is also trash.
Like, okay, I guess I'm kind of happy that people are actually, like, already, like, at least, like, saying that 01 isn't, like, perfect. Because it's just, like, because that happened with Build. And then, like, when Geo was running, everyone was saying, Build's actually not a good series. Kazumi is a horrible character because of his, like, personality and such. Because, like, there was just this, like, weird wave of people that were just suddenly like, oh, yeah, Kazumi is actually a bad character. And it's just like,
It's like, it
What?
took you guys that long to realize?
It's just like, why didn't you bring this up before?
And it's like, because if we do, people are going to be like, you're wrong, he's the greatest character ever.
Yeah, that's the huge issue with the Tokusatsu fandom as a whole. It's like, it's not a good community. It's just filled with Rider fans as a whole. Like, or the quote-unquote, like, Tokusatsu community is just Rider fans and not really, like...
Anything else.
Because, like, you know, it's just like... Because then you have, like, some people that are just, like... I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of, like, a mess as a whole.
Yeah. I kind of like
Like,
those casual fans. But then I kind of go a little more than casual, it seems.
Yeah, I don't think we're casual at all.
If I was casual, though, that'd be pretty nice. But I think we're a little too far from that. And we're a little too far from being hardcore, either. So we're kind of in between.
Yeah. But, because it's
like
just
the
like...
merch.
Yeah.
We're only there for the merch.
That's wrong, because you're not there for the story. How dare you get into merchandising?
One way or another, we're getting something out of it.
How dare you support it? You're supposed to only be invested in the story.
But what if we wanted to support them?
You can't. There's no such thing.
Yeah. And I'd be like, don't worry, I got virtual YouTubers to support too. But that's another road that we'll not talk about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I was getting the packages, I hit my elbow on the door. But the door slammed in my elbow. Hit my funny bone. Now I feel it.
That's funny. I saw them at the door, and I was like, well, I can't get them. I'm gonna get yelled at.
Yeah, I got yelled at anyways. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay. You told me while I was in the bathroom. It was like, okay, I'll get him.
Yeah.
It was funny because she didn't realize how big it was.
Yeah.
She saw it, it's like, oh my god, what are you doing with your life?
Would you? Well, like we have something that we want to do, but it's just not accepted.
Oh yeah, we're working with how do we call them?
I don't know, but
because I know that she's one of. Sorry, we talk about family now, but it's like she's one of those people that are like total trash fans. But like not really in it because they really like it, but they're in it just like. I guess she's a total normie.
I don't know. I'm just thinking back to when I was starting, like how much like you and her were just criticizing me to not talk about family stuff.
I know, and now I am. It's like I don't care.
Yeah.
I work at I work a lot more, and then I started realizing like that I should be more like that than this.
Yeah. But
man, my job saved my life actually. That's sad. If you guys know where I work, that's sad.
I mentioned it once. That was it. Not specifically, but no, you mentioned it once too.
Yeah.
So
now this turned into a podcast.
Yeah. It's like I'm gonna have to like get the hard drive out and move it out that way anyway.
Yeah. And
I don't know. That's
I'm
just
trying to, I'm just waiting for my iced tea to melt, and I'm just playing around with toys that I can find. It's not bad. But I was just like, these kind of sessions aren't bad either.
Yeah, I can't believe we're already running for 50 minutes.
50?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. Why didn't you say anything?
I don't know, I just let things run.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fix this. It's annoying.
But yeah, so I don't know. I don't really know how the scheduling will be going.
I might have one tomorrow. First thing tomorrow, I might contact Tokollectible saying, "Hey, where's my Killer agent?" Just bring up a sign. Or play on with Unreal Engine, because I just installed that.
Oh.
I just didn't realize it was free.
I keep thinking today's Friday, but it's not.
Today's
It's Tuesday.
I was gonna say, if it was Friday, I'd be at work right now.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, gosh, I'm way behind in my filming, but I'm like, wait, I'm only on like my third day.
I think it's because you're not used to, like, working on, like, not, like, due to, like, what's been happening lately, I've been seeing you do your schoolwork more on weekdays.
Yeah.
And you do
like,
this on a weekend.
yeah, because like literally with my school, well, like, first of all, with my school stuff, I literally like, I'll like wake up around like 2 or 3 and then like work on my stuff.
Your
until,
sleep
like,
schedule is...
my sleep schedule during online schooling was horrible.
I was gonna say
sure.
it's complete trash.
Yeah. Well then, like, luckily that's been fixed after I'm finished.
It was after you finished school.
Yeah. Well,
It wasn't during. But hey, at least it's not like all the other kids I was with. Because in my workplace, I had to deal with them too. But most of them go like, I didn't do my homework yet. And then one of them was like, yeah, I gotta go do, I got like an entire week to make up. Like,
you got an entire week.
Yeah, they're lazy. But it was amazing.
Like, I guess with me, I panic about being like a day behind.
Yeah, they're the kids that like to party.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's fun. Have fun.
And it's just like, honestly, it was just kind of like, it wasn't a great experience. Because, like, at least like 2 out of like my 3 English classes felt like they were not considerate about like what was going on. And they're just like, alright, well, for one of my classes it was fine because like we barely did anything. But then like with my like, you know, my main class and such, it was just like, I mentioned this before, but it's like we have to do like 3 things per week, and it's just like, what the heck?
It's like, come on, give us a break. It's like, nope.
Like, I guess, like, you can argue that I was overdoing it, because I was literally just doing straight up blog reviews, but it's just like...
Blog reviews?
Yeah, because we had a blogging unit, but then, like, but that has coincided with our, like, quote-unquote YouTube unit, which is literally just trying to... I don't know, my faith towards that class is kind of, like, degrading.
Like that entire time?
Like, no, literally throughout the whole time, like, I just, like, got burned out from the class, and I'm like, I really don't want to do anything in there.
It's like, but I have to. I gotta pass.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I have to, like, you know, I have to be the role model of the class, because it's just, like,
well, you don't have to be the role model.
But I'm put up at such a pedestal of like, oh my gosh, look how great this guy is. And it's just like, I get nothing out of it. So it's just like, it's not that I get nothing out of it. It's just like, you know, I'm put at such a high stance that it just puts a lot of stress on me. Because it's just like, I'm held at such like, this highly like,
hey,
whatever.
I think that's why it's trying to be at the top of YouTube.
Exactly. That's just horrible.
Yeah.
But it's just like, because basically what I was trying to do is that I wanted to, like, you know, I guess I don't remember how I worded it, but it's just like I wanted to like keep how the class used to like run, but also try to like deal with like what like my teacher was trying to do with it. But then honestly, it's just because like I'm the one that like verified and like technically agreed on with the syllabus or whatever you call it.
Yeah, it's called syllabus.
Yeah. So I'm the one that like technically verified it and like, you know, it was like I gave it the okay, but at the same time I was just like,
you kind of wrote your own grave.
I'm just at the same time I was just like, what does this have to do with, you know, what the class used to be?
And they're like, shut up. This is my class. I get to do whatever I want.
Oh,
like,
I'm happy my teacher isn't like that.
Yeah.
but it's just like, you know, because I'm well aware, like, when I'm gone, it's just like, you know, the class is just going to go downhill from there because everyone's just going to do the easy way out of things and such. Because, you know, it's like, that class, we're supposed to learn, like, oh yeah, this is how you work a camera. This is how you work editing equipment. This is how you, like, you're supposed to learn stuff about production. But that name has been stripped out of its class, and now it's just like, oh, here's how you make a YouTube video and such. It's just like, no. It's just like,
no, you don't want to be. That's not what you're trying to do.
Because the class now is just becoming, oh yeah, this is a class I can just go in for easy credits. And it's just like, I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be for someone that's actually passionate for like video production, video editing, to like go in and like get the experience. But no one's gonna get that experience now.
Yeah, which is total trash.
It's just like, that's why so much
trash a lot.
That's why so much people were like, you know what? Why don't you just become the teacher? And it's just like, yeah, I would, but then I'm gonna have student debt if I go in for if I try to become a teacher. Which
what?
Student debt?
Oh.
Because like even I asked my teachers like, hey, do you think like I should like try to actually become the teacher for this class? And like they're like, well, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of student debt. And I'm like, okay. Okay, so, I apologize about that. Basically, Zryken and I were talking for, like, so, the phone died again. And then, obviously, I started the second part, which we talked more about things, and we had a funny conclusion. But then, for some reason, right after I stopped filming, it corrupted. Because, this is what the icon looks like. I'd better remember to put that in. I won't. So, yeah, I lost that second part. But at least it's not the main part. As you can see here, Zryken did all of this. Which I have to clean up now because, I have to continue filming the reviews. And I don't know, because Zryken pointed this out, but yeah, I guess I cracked this. So... that's fun, and again, that's what we get for constantly tipping this over. But yeah, I'm really upset that we did lose that footage because we had a funny conclusion, but yeah. So I just want to talk about what's gonna happen to the channel this month, just because you know, we need to get it over with. So, I'm finally going to be covering 01, which is, you know, again, finally. Again, because it was literally because of this thing that held it, technically, and Breaking Mammoth. So, this is how the schedule is going to go. So starting from the weekends, I'm going to upload 2 RKF reviews on Saturday and Sunday, just to get them over with. And then we'll start 01. So Monday we will have the Heathen 01 driver, in the DX Flying Falcon Progress key. Now what would have normally been on Tuesday, the attached caliber, I want to move that to Monday. I'm not going to go further with that because it's controversial. Originally, I put it as the shot riser and progress holder next, but then I think for the sake of scheduling, I'm going to move the attached caliber to Monday because it would have been the only thing on that day anyway, so 3 videos on Monday, no videos on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, we have the shot riser, the aim shot riser, and the holder. Then Thursday will be Biting Shark, Punji Kong, following Friday with Flaming Tiger and the attached shotgun. I'm not gonna do this like Geo. And we're not going to go for the whole week. We're going to go for the main 5 days, so Monday through Friday. But there will be no videos on the weekends because I don't want any like weird unnecessary breaks. Which means some unboxings will have to get significantly held off. So, which kind of sucks. But, then the second week of 01 will be Lightning Hornet, the Heat and Rise phone, Freezing Bear, Breaking Mammoth. Then we'll do the Force Riser, Attach Arrow on Wednesday. Then Thursday will be the PowerRider key connector and Sparky and Giraffe. And Friday is a weird one for me because we're going to do Shining Hopper and Assault Wolf. Then Monday, this is going to be weird to a lot of you, but we're going to be covering the Assault Grip separately because it was released individually to cover the Shining Assault Hopper sounds. But then because of how lackluster that is, I'm going to include Gatling Hedgehog on that day too. And then Tuesday from Friday is going to be weird because these videos are just going to be singular. But Tuesday we'll be covering Hopping Kangaroo. Wednesday we'll be covering the 1000 Driver. Thursday we'll be covering Metal Cluster Hopper. And then Friday we'll be covering Rampage Gatling. So yeah, it's just going to be singular for the rest of that week, which is again weird just because I don't have the weapons for... Well, I don't have the Authorized Buster, 1000 Jacker, nor PowerRider Hopper Blade. Authorized Buster is the easiest out of the three to get right now. 1000 Jacker and PowerRider Hopper Blade, they're at prices I don't want to get them at yet, so... Yeah, if I do get those three weapons, they'll be covered in a week. Unless I actually do get the other PowerRider keys. So, like, Exciting Stag, and... yeah, just that one mainly. And then I'll see the beginning of June will be then that will be the demos, which for the demo the attached caliber will go back onto being Tuesday. And then after that I'll be covering the... I think I'll be covering the ride watches that I obtained. So that'll be... Well, I don't know which one's going first, if I have to be honest, because I don't know how I'm doing this, but... So I think the first week or the second, I don't know if I'm going to start off with doing the another watches and then the special sets and then moving towards the individually released sets. I think that's kind of better doing, so I actually might go for that. So we're gonna have 2 weeks worth of ride watches, which will technically run up to August. It's kind of concerning because then I don't have any room then to cover the pre-order that's supposed to come this month. Because I really want to cover that right away, but I can't because of my schedule. Basically, so the first week of like the Ride Watch catch up, I guess, will be another watch volume or another watch set volume 3. Then Tuesday will be volume 4, Wednesday will be volume 5, and then we will have Ride Watch special sets 1 and 2 on Thursday and Friday. And because I just remembered this for 01, I'll actually be covering the Cyclone Riser because I can. I think I might throw the Cyclone Riser within... Oh, okay. Now I think about it, I think the pre-order that's coming in, I might be able to put that I might actually put that at the tail end of 01 if you don't mind. Because it's like, if I pair up Hopping Kangaroo and the Thousand Driver, that's Tuesday, and if I put Metal Cluster and Rampage Gatling into Wednesday and leave the Cyclone Riser by itself on Thursday, I can throw in that pre-order on Friday. That might actually have to be the case. Yeah. Just so then, like, my 01 stuff feel, like, compact and such, and honestly over with. Because just, like, these stuff are, at this point, they're, like, months old, so. Okay, so after that first week of ride watches, then the second week will be, O's Tachador, Build Rabbit Tank Hazard, Gates Majesty, and then I'll be covering Gashapon Wide Watch Set 3 with Brave and Metallic Ryuki, so then I can finally cover it. And then Shokugan Set 2 and 5 with Snipe and Old Dragon. I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but I was actually looking back at those, or at my first set of videos for Shokugan Set 5 or 2 and 5, and for some reason my demo for that set is deleted, which is confusing for me, so I'm gonna have to re-upload that pretty soon because I don't know what happened to that video. It's really weird. Like, I just don't know why it got deleted. I must have, like, scrolled through and accidentally swiped it out somehow on my phone, because it's way easier to accidentally delete your videos on mobile than on computer. But yeah, I don't know what happened with the video, and I'm definitely going to have to re-upload it. Because, yeah, I can, like, do a re-edit of, like, okay, here's Shokugan Set 2 and here's Shokugan Set 5, but I filmed, obviously, they're, like, filmed a year apart, so, not year apart, months apart, so it's just not gonna look right. So, yeah, I'm just gonna simply re-upload it. I really don't know what happened. The review is still up, but the demo's gone. Because I realized there was like, wait, we're set 5. So, yeah. But yeah, that technically means, like, for the weekends then, at the end, I'm gonna have to, like, scramble and, like, or I'm gonna have to, like, just drop down, like, content that was supposed to only be, like, put out on, like, that's not supposed to, like, have, like, 2 uploads a day. Because, I mean, they're literally just, like, you know, because, like, you're gonna be seeing stuff from, like, the beginning of the month or end of, like, May to again released at the end of June. So, yeah. I think that should be it. Again, second channel stuff. Oh, before we get into second channel stuff, I just want to mention this because I don't normally talk about this, but I just want to thank you guys for making me reach up to 300 subscribers. I'm just really surprised how much I've been rising lately. It's, like, really interesting because I never expected to reach 300 halfway through the year. I think getting to 200 took me the entire year last year. I got to 200 by the end of December, and I was in like the hundreds for a while. But then like suddenly like I got like a huge peak since the end of 2019, and I've been like rising since. Like that's just crazy. Oh, I normally don't like plugging stuff in because it makes you look desperate. Like, and like, I guess basically it makes you look egotistical when you plug in anything, which is why I don't tell you guys to like the cliche YouTube stuff, because it makes me look desperate. So it's just like, while I don't like doing that, at the same time I would like to just say, like, if you can, please check out my second channel. Throughout the month of throughout the month of May, I've been putting out compilations of all of my video edits from Tumblr and Twitter and like and such, and I really want you guys to check that out because, while as much as doing toy content is fun, obviously it's really draining towards me personally, obviously because it involves a lot of money, and I don't have that and have no way of repaying. So it's just like, gives me such a huge burden. But other than that, I just want you guys to see that I'm capable of doing more than what I present here, because while I guess like, I just don't want to, like, I just feel like I'm getting very looked down upon with this just because it's like, it's just like, oh, you're only doing toy content and such, but even though I'm like, like, no, I do this and such. And also just because with June, I am gonna be doing something special in commemoration of 5 years of, well, last year I did I celebrated 5 years of the channel being created, but then for this year I want to celebrate just 5 years of just being present as a whole as PowerRider. So I guess look forward to that. I'll announce that I would like to announce that in August, but that's gonna... Okay, so I think with the ride watches, that should at least be up to the first week of August. So I'm technically good. Because I was worried that if I do the ride watches, it's going to overlap with what I'm doing for what I want to do for my 5th anniversary. I will most likely announce it next month if I can. Because again, it's just, like with constantly scheduling like videos and such, I can't like be vocal because like obviously they're all pre-recorded and such. But yeah, I'll just say, like, I'll appreciate if you did check out my second channel and such. I'm only at 16 subscribers since that channel hasn't really grown as much. But I do appreciate the 300 of you guys that have just, had some interest towards me. I did just say on Twitter, I was like, I do hope I can reach at least like 325 by the end of the year, because I really don't think I'll be you know, I'm pretty sure it'll be slowing down at this point. But yeah, so I'm sorry if that didn't sound sincere, but I just suck at this. So yeah, I'll end this video off. I hope that this does not delete itself because I'm already frustrated that that the original one got corrupted. But at the same time, I just want to just thank you guys. Because I can't. The thing that sucks is that I can't just say this in its own video. I have to stick it in. Like, the only time I can update you guys is during an unboxing by myself, because with the Zryken, we both, get into discussions, which isn't bad. But just at the same time, I can't really, like, talk personally about the channel and such. Because I can't do update videos because apparently that doesn't do well. So, because when I announced, like, 5th anniversary stuff for the channel, no one cared. And no one realized it, so it's just like, okay, so he's just putting up like old videos. But yeah, again, all I have to say is that look forward to what I'm gonna do for the second channel, just because that's where most of my creativity is gonna go. And yeah, so that's basically it. This is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Gotta clean all this up now.